Let me put it another way. The star that comes down and held in the body, okay, around the solar chakra area in a power center. This soul is protected by the conscious mind, but it is also a part of the environment. It's much bigger. It's like in an umbrella of source, of spirit, all the different multi-dimensional layers that aren't level 1 physical. It is like an onion, so it has these barriers here, and there's barriers. They're more like, they could be like tests. So as you unravel and learn of your higher self, the higher spirit, you go through a series of challenges. And when you pass the challenge with compassion, then you have another adventure and you go on another ascension. So it's like a continual growth and learning. So on this physical plane, if you can expand as much as you can, then when you cross over later, you get to hold that all together because it's true, okay? You get to have all that because it's not, the conscious mind will fall away in the end, but your power, your ability to experience reality will have improved so much that you will be able to create your own reality in whatever respect. It could be to build a planet, it could be to build a realm, it could be to build a school, it could be to work in any joy, anything you want, but the higher self knows what it wants, and you can't stop its learning. The conscious mind, who thinks it's the boss, is not going to stop it. So it's inevitable that the higher spirit is embodied here. It's inevitable. You can't stop it. So, and most of you on the spiritual path know that that's true. You can take a break. You can order a break. You can say, everyone out of my field, I've had enough. But when it's a part of your joy and passion, you're going to end up hitting that same boundary, the same kind of roadblock. And you're not going to be able to embody your higher spirit to that level until you are light enough to move through the test, the boundary. You've got to be light. And you be light through observation. So maintain the observer mode, and you will be able to make distinctions between your true self and illusions, because you're in observer mode. You can even hear the conscious mind in observer mode as its own program. And sometimes that appears as a visual, and you might think that the visual is outside of you. Sometimes it is to do with other people, because you have a job to do together and you're working as a team. So that visual should give you clues on who in the physical world is this boundary connected to, and who am I rubbing on? And who are my allies to help me move through this and teach me something? If you're not going to experience this boundary on the physical world, a physical realm, then they can set up a template, a hologram in the multidimensional world, so you can still have the same experience and make the choice of how you want to grow. Do you want to move past that point, spread more light and access more information, or are you happy just staying here in this construct? Some people have a resting life. They come here and they don't want to come out of this bubble. They're quite fine and happy, and they've earned it. So let them live their life. They've been through a lot, and they decided to just have a resting life where some people call them NPCs, but they're just sparks, having a break or learning a new perspective. They've done everything else, and now they just want that perspective. So, and that's okay. That's all right. And their higher spirit is working through them quite naturally, and in their own life they are processing, the higher spirit is processing other things, or doing other things. You can't even begin to know what the higher spirit is doing. It's never ending in service to itself. All right, I think that's enough for today. Thank you so much for being here. Bye.